When we go through the 5-step setup for the deadlift, there's sometimes a little bit of confusion at step 4 between what back extension looks like, which we want, and what shoulder retraction looks like, which we don't want. So Becky's going to go ahead and demonstrate the setup. She's got stance, she's got grip, she drops her shins to the bar, she squeezes her chest up, and this sets off a real nice wave of contraction, wave of extension down the back that turns her back, you can go ahead and relax, into a nice, tight, rigid, straight segment. At that step, sometimes people will often accidentally retract their shoulder blades instead. So Becky, would you demonstrate what that looks like? Go ahead and show back extension first. That's correct. Now show shoulder retraction. Notice how she kind of dips down towards the bar. This is often connected with bent wrists. Would you show what that looks like? Almost like someone's trying to rest on the bar, like they're trying to get closer to the bar. Go ahead and relax. We don't want shoulder retraction when you set up for the deadlift. If you pull your shoulder blades back, you have now created slack in the system. That slack is simply going to get pulled out once you start to pull the bar off the floor. We don't want any slack in the system. We want to create a lot of tension, so don't retract your shoulder blades. Let's take a little bit closer of a look and see what this looks like. From a standing position, this is what back extension looks like. Go ahead and demonstrate back extension. Good. Now demonstrate shoulder retraction. Notice how her arms actually kind of get shorter. It's like she's pulling her fists back towards her. Would you again demonstrate back extension? So that's back extension. You notice she can actually, from a standing position, she can actually go into a little bit of overextension. That's not going to be a problem in the setup for the deadlift. Her back is not going to be arched at all. It's actually just going to be nice and flat and straight. But again, demonstrate shoulder retraction. So we pull our shoulder blades back in the setup for the bench press. We don't, go ahead and relax, we don't pull our shoulder blades back in the setup for the deadlift. Again, that's just going to create slack in the system that's going to get pulled out the moment you start to pull a heavy weight off the floor. As an additional note, retracting your shoulder blades also gives you effectively shorter arms in the deadlift, which is never an advantage for pulling a heavy weight off the floor. So when you're setting up for your deadlift, step 4, squeeze your chest up. You can cue yourself to put your belly between your thighs, but beyond that, leave your shoulders alone. They're not going to play a role in your setup. We hope this was helpful, and if it was, please let us know. Hit the subscribe button or leave us a comment below or give us a thumbs up. We will see you next time, and as always, we hope this helps you get stronger and live better.